Hello and welcome to the section on HTML. So what exactly is HTML? Well, it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So the one thing we have to understand about HTML is it's not really a programming language like a lot of people think it is. Instead, it's known as a markup language that you use for creating web pages. Programming languages are more advanced because they allow you to do things that you can create a different alternative based on an answer to a specific code. For example, if X is true, then do the following. When it comes to HTML, you can't really do any of that. Instead, it's just used to build the foundation of your web page and display content like text, images, links, etc. So think of HTML like the presentation of the content that you want to display for a particular web page. And although HTML really isn't a programming language, it doesn't mean that HTML isn't important. In fact, every web page that you go to has some type of HTML output to your browser. HTML is the building blocks of your web pages. So there are other types of programming languages that you can use in conjunction with HTML that can make your web page more dynamic, like JavaScript or PHP or something else along those lines, and they will allow you to do things that you can't just do with HTML. Either way, you still need to know, learn, and apply HTML to complete your web pages. Plus, you can create web pages entirely with just HTML. However, HTML is limited in its styling, and by itself, it's not very pretty. And that's where our CSS styling language comes in and helps us make our web page much more appealing. And we're going to cover that in the next section. But first, we need to lay the foundation and the content that we want for our web page. And we're going to code that first with an HTML file. So we're going to go ahead and get started doing that with our next lesson. And it's going to be about the structure of HTML. And we're going to go ahead and start setting up that structure for our HTML file.